So the practice that follows is focused on the energy of expression and enthusiasm. So these practices are going to be big and full and really opening in the space of the throat, that space where we find our voice. And so you'll be spending some time here working the movement of prana, the movement of breath, through the space of the upper chest and throat. And the effect of this practice is you'll feel more expressive, more excited to share, and more excited to be creative. This energy allows you to find your voice and express it. I hope you enjoy. Roll over onto your back, Shavasana.
So take the first few moments in Shavasana to observe where you are in your energetic experience. How do you feel? What do you feel? Where do you feel? Now gather awareness back at the tips of the nostrils. Feel breath moving at the tips of the nostrils. Feel the force of intelligence behind the breath, beneath the breath. Feel it inspiring your inhale. Feel it releasing your exhale. Feel the sense of this force of intelligence expanding in the midbrain. Now gather this intelligence and direct it down the spine to the space of the throat. Feel pranic force gathering in the center of the throat. And you can start to apply the very slightest amount of engagement in the muscles of the throat to breathe the very softest ujjayi that you can. So an ujjayi that you can hear, but maybe not your neighbor. Feel it lengthen and move the breath as if breathing in and out through the throat in a straw. So you're sipping breath in with your ujjayi You're releasing breath out. Please bend your knees and plant your feet on the floor. Let the heels be in a line with the sitting bones and the knees sitting directly over the ankles. Femur bones parallel. As you inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, filling the breath in the throat. And as you exhale, lower arms down by your sides. Good. Now add bridge pose. Inhale, lift the spine as you lift the arms. Low back, middle back, upper back. Exhale, lower hands by your sides. Lower vertebra by vertebra all the way down. So make sure your feet are anchored on the floor, planted on the floor. Inhale, sweep arms up, sweep spine off floor. Feel the ocean breath of Ujjayi being translated in the wave of movement in your bridge pose. Concentrate on keeping the back of the head anchored to the floor, so as you sweep up and lift the spine and sternum in bridge pose, the space of the throat remains open instead of closed. Good. Last time. Inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands on the floor by your sides. Stretch the legs straight out in front of you. So you can walk your hands with the elbows just ever so slightly bent. So it's not a big bend in the elbow, a very obtuse angle in the elbow. And you're going to slide your hands up underneath your butt. Palms facing down. Good. Press out to the soles of the feet and feel the shins draw towards each other. Feel the inner thighs anchor heavy down towards the earth. So as you inhale, you're going to press down into your hands, pulling your shoulders in towards your body as you lift the sternum off the floor and bring the crown of the head down to the floor. Matsyasana, fish pose. Now you can pull the elbows in a little bit more, but the crown of the head stays on the floor the whole time. And if it's too restrictive, if your arms are longer than it is comfortable to have them under your tush, then release the hands from beneath your body, and you can bend the elbows at a 90-degree angle, anchoring the elbows down into the floor, squeezing the upper arms towards one another, and pressing the hands up towards the sky like they're saying hi to each other. Yeah. Stay focused and present with your Ujjayi pranayama. Feel breath move in and out of the throat, and remember that you're not holding the weight of your body on your head. The forearms are holding the weight of the body, or if you're on your elbows, the strength of the upper arms moving in towards one another and the lift of the sternum is what's holding the weight of your body. So try very hard not to place all weight in your head. You can again feel the shoulder blades wrap up and under the heart. And the more deeply your shoulder blades can anchor into your back body, the more the sternum can lift and expand. Stay present with your Ujjayi in your throat. Next time you exhale, release the hands, look up towards the sky, release vertebra by vertebra back down to the floor. Take a breath. Gently rock your head side to side. Release any tension that remains in the neck or the throat. And then we're going to lift into Setubandha Sarvangasana to shoulder stand. I've put a block by each one of you. So we want to be very mindful that we allow the weight of our body to be held in our shoulders and not in our neck and head. So if blankets feel like the right thing to do for you, please feel free to grab blankets. Otherwise, inhale, draw your knees into your belly. Feel the collarbones spread and expand. Anchor down into the shoulders and forearms, so feel that strength in the floor. And then as you inhale, you're slowly going to roll the pelvis off the floor, drawing knees towards your face. Bring your hands to the base of your spine, fingers facing your sacrum, and then inhale, slowly bring the legs as straight as comfortable for you in shoulder stand. If that's feeling a lot on your neck or head today, take that block and slide it underneath your pelvis and just be in a supported shoulder stand. So now the important part of shoulder stand is that you keep the throat open. So everybody slide your hands a little lower on your back instead of higher, so down towards your butt more. To the best of your ability, allow your elbows to be bent at 90 degrees and then rest the weight of the pelvis slightly into your hands. Press the back of the head into the floor and feel the very base of your cervical spine lift up towards your throat. So if your throat is open, then energy and prana is moving there. If your throat is closed, then energy is restricted. So the more expansive your throat can be, as opposed to the more aligned your shoulder stand can be, the more tall and stick-like your shoulder stand can be, the more you're affecting the energetic space of the throat. So look in your body, look at yourself and see what you're making the choice to do. Don't turn your head. Look at yourself and say, am I opening the space of my throat and receiving that flow, or am I closing it and restricting it? And so your option to open it is to lower your shoulder stand a little. Good. So if your chin is touching your sternum, there's no energetic flow in your throat. So you have to come out of your shoulder stand a little to give that space to do its work. There you go. 2 more breaths. To come out, we're going to exhale, bend the knees, draw the knees towards the face or the nose. Release the hands and then roll down vertebra by vertebra onto the floor. Release the legs. Take a moment, take a breath. Good, and then bend your knees once more, heels in line with your sitting bones. 3 more dynamic bridge poses, focusing on the sound of Ujjayi within. So close your eyes. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead as the spine lifts. Exhale, arms come down by your side as the spine lowers back down to the floor. Good. At the end of your third exhale, stretch your legs, turn your palms to the sky, back to Shavasana. Take the first few moments in Shavasana to observe how you feel. How does the energy in your body feel? Where do you feel it? What does it feel like?